And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the Texas Rangers taking on the Cleveland Guardians. First pitch coming at you right after the break. Just about ready to roll here. And on the hill, Chris Floyd stepping in for the Rangers. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Swing and a miss. And the count 1-2. That's inside.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
This one popped up. Drops into the glove, and that'll do it. End of a half inning of play. And now the guard. Bottom of the first.
You're out. Ball 4. Take the base.
So up next, Chris Floyd. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. And strike 2.
Part of the order coming through now, and with 1 home run already in this inning, they're definitely looking to do some more damage.
Next pitch misses, and that's ball 2.
It's a good take.
The pitch. In the dirt. Now 1 gone in the top of the 6th.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That's back.
He's out. 3. 3. You're out. 3. He's out.
Here's the left fielder, Chris Floyd. And a pitch. Popped up. 2 down.
Up next for the Rangers, the first baseman, Spencer Torkelson.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Spencer Torkelson. Outfield deep here, trying to prevent anything over their heads. And the right-hander deals. That one ripped. Sanchez ranging back, looking up, pulls it in on the warning track. They put 2 on the board, 2 hits, 1 was a home run, no errors, and nobody left on. Home half of inning number 8. And welcome back. Now, and our final here today, 8-4. Be the show. Hello, baseball fans, and welcome. MLB The Show with a good one coming at you. It's the San Francisco Giants taking on the Philadelphia Phillies. Joined by my partner, Chris Singleton, I'm John Shambi. Singing a pair of top-level arms on the mound today.
I think what makes these guys so great is their tempo. They don't take very much time in between pitches. It doesn't give the hitters an opportunity to try to think with you and gain an advantage in this chess match.
First pitch coming your way next. Now at the plate, Joe Ortiz. And a pitch. And there's a ball. In the air, left field. Batista makes the grab. And there's one down. And up next for the Giants. And now for the Phillies, Christian Clarkson. Had the day off yesterday. That one in for a strike, 2-2. Swings through that, and it's a strikeout. And good work there as he back here in Philadelphia. Joe Ortiz, the next Giant to hit. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
The 2-1. Popped in the air. Left field. And he makes the catch. Runner tags from third. Throw is offline, and he scores. And they take a 2-run lead.
Just pulled off of it a little bit right there. That front shoulder coming open instead of staying closed. If he does that, he's going to be able to go up the middle the other way with some authority instead of a fly out to left.
You're out.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for number 46.
He's out.
Well, with this 6th win in a row, all of a sudden, you start to look around, up and down the lineup, to your left, to your right as a player, and you say, you know what, we're good. To expect.
Welcome, everyone, to Pittsburgh, Pennsylvania and gorgeous PNC Park. Interleague Baseball on MLB The Show. It's the Tampa Bay Rays going up against the Pittsburgh Pirates. All right, we'll be back to get this one started after this. About to get started here. Our starting pitcher in this one, Sean Haynes. But, Chris, he hasn't exactly been stellar here on his home mound.
Well, I'll say this. Every player wants to perform well at their home ballpark, in front of their fans, in front of the city. And you know this guy no different. He wants to be more effective here. So, you look at the numbers. They have
Carlton Rodriguez next to hit for the Rays. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Here's a 1-1. And that one pulled foul. Ripped to third and caught. Throw not in time as he's able to get back to avoid the double play. Now it's the switch hitting out.
Your attention, please. This change for the Rays. Now catching number 24.
One gone, runner at first.
He's safe.
Now, the best way to shake off yesterday's struggles is to get on the board early. They've got a guy in scoring position. They've got to find a way here to get him in.
Next pitch is downstairs.
2-2.
This one in the dirt sends it to first, and there are 2 outs.
No, that slider was way out of the zone, and for me, it just comes down to not see.
He's out. 3.
Back here at the ballpark, and now Carlton Rodriguez. 2-2 now. Good eye right there.
Full count.
Out to short, and it finds its way through for a hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning.
He kind of rolled over on this pitch a little bit, but he got enough behind it to shoot it through for a knock, and you'll take.
He's safe. You're out. 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 3. He's safe. He's out. 3. 3. 3.
Carlton Rodriguez. Next to hit for the Rays. 1 for 2. Lefty out of the stretch. Runners at first and third. Swings and misses. It's a ball and 2 strikes.
Well, there's a certain point where you have to commit to what you think you see, and he guessed wrong right there. Nasty slider with just terrific bite at the end.
And that one is lifted in the air. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. And that bottom of the inning to the plate.
Out. 3. Out. He's out. 4-4. Take the base.
One down. Runner at first. Here's the catcher, Corey Sposato. Got him swinging for the strikeout. Pulled the string on the changeup. And now the shortstop.
3. 3. Out. He's out.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention.
One down. Now here is Carlton Rodriguez. 1 for 3. Next pitch is outside.
At this point in the game, you cannot issue free passes. He's going to have to challenge this hitter. Hitter's got to be ready to swing it.
Fights it off. He'll see another. One down, base is empty. Foul ball, and it remains a full count. 8th pitch of the at-bat coming up. And he walked him.
Take your base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying.
He's safe.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for Tampa Bay. Number 21, Todd McCall. Now pitching for the Rays. Number 22.
And your final score here today, 2. Thanks so.
Like Kimbo Slice. He got
And welcome into the ballpark. Happy to have you with us. We've got baseball on the show. It's the Milwaukee Brewers going up against the Atlanta Braves. John Shambi and Chris Singleton with you. We're in store for a major league debut in this one, Singy. It remains to be seen what kind of career he'll have, but here's step one, and there's a lot of hope and optimism around it. So 2 down. Next for Milwaukee, Jason Robertson. The 1-1. And there's a foul ball. Next one misses. It's 2-2. Right through there, got it. And the inning is over. Now the left fielder. Jim Haney. Robbie Oliger next up for the Braves. Right now with the 5th most RBIs in the NL. That misses the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. There's a strike.
Great RBI spot here. Just got to stay focused on the pitch. The runner will be in motion, so something in the gap should definitely score it.
He swings and hits a fly ball. Center field. Delory under it. Brings it in for the 3rd out. All set for the start of the inning.
That's ball 4. Ball 4, take the base. 3. He's out. And hit him. First base. Ball 4, take the base. 3. He's out.
Intentional walk here with 2 out. They set up a force at any base to end the inning.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for the Braves, number 13, Martin. Now pitching.
So first and second with 1 man gone. Now it's the right fielder, Jason Robertson. Strike 2.
Gonna really need to hang in there with that front side against this left-handed breaking ball.
There's a swing and a drive. Rayburn raging back towards the wall. And it hits the fence. Runner holds at 3rd, so just 1 across on the play.
Well done. Drives in the run. Absolutely blasted that one into the...
3.
So there it is. The crew chief has made the decision, and they're going to delay the game. The weather just too much to keep playing right now.
Well, hopefully the break isn't too long. I think this could pass through pretty quickly, Boog, but I'm no weatherman. I do know this. These pitchers want to be able to stay in the game, so we'll see.
We welcome you back with good news. The tarp is off the field.
Please.
And it's done raining here at the ballpark, so we can get back to action. Eduardo Taveras, the new pitcher after a short delay, and we're ready to play ball.
Looking to get something going, this is the guy you want at the plate. He's been great for this team. He is a professional hitter.
Lifted in the air, right center field. Robertson settles under this one, puts it away for the out.
It's a little drop and drive on that swing. Backside.
A 4-0 shutout. Welcome from the home of the Mets, Citi Field in Queens, New York. The show brings you a matchup of division. Just about set to go. And today's starter, William Flores. But Chris He hasn't exactly. Now the third baseman, Justin Vaughn. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become.
You're out.
"14-1 is how it ends for Chris Singleton. Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. An NL West matchup on the show. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. And we'll be back with the first pitch right after this. Almost ready to get underway and getting to start. Scotty Ellis. What do you have on him?
A really good outing for him last time. Scattered 2 runs, was attacking hitters, getting ahead in the count. Great performance. We'll see if he can do it again in this one.
And now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Brady Hayashi. Ground ball up the middle. Into the outfield. Base hit.
Batting second, the center
And here is Chase Dell. And a pitch. So a foul ball makes it 1-2.
Good speed on the base pass. He handles the bat very well. I wouldn't be surprised if the skipper puts on some type of hit and run or run and hit.
Foul ball, still a 1-2 count. Left-hand hitter waits. And a foul ball. He stays alive. Hayashi gets his lead at first. Nobody out. Got it by him for the K.
Batting third.
And now the first baseman, Darren Chadwick. And down on strikes he goes. That's out number 2.
Well, big power guy right there and generating so much bat speed. It's hard to bring that to a halt once you've committed. He tried to check the swing, just couldn't do it.
Next to hit, Ronald Ruiz. Low throw, and he can't dig it out.
I think that steal kind of sets the tone, not just for this game, but for the entire series. First inning, game one, so that kind of tells me they're going to be aggressive on offense and try to force the issue whenever they can.
2 outs and 1 in scoring position. That misses. 3 balls and a strike.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
The 3-1. He swings and fouls one off.
Well, with this many pitches thrown here in this first inning, I mean, you're giving the other team a really good look. He's going to have to find a way to get some weak contact, maybe a swing and miss, get into that dugout and hit the reset button.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
I don't think he really wanted to pitch to him right there anyhow.
The right fielder,
Adrian Rubio steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Next pitch is outside.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Kicks and deals. And fouled off. The next pitch misses. 3-2 now. Enos Rodriguez up next for the Dodgers. And they're all loaded up.
Well, the stage has been set for this offense, Boog. It's all about creating opportunities, and this is one of them right here.
2 outs, bases full. And now the veteran catcher, Enos Rodriguez. Lined, and that's a base hit. 1 runs in. Another comes in to score. It's 2-zip.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. That was a thing of beauty. He may have been a little behind the pitch, but by getting that barrel into the hitting zone early on in his swing, he was able to meet it and still shoot a line drive down the line and left.
So first and second with 2 outs. Here's a speed threat, Albert Williamson. Swing and a miss. That is strike 2. Swings and misses, struck him out. But 2 runs for him, and they jump ahead. Bottom half of inning number 1 coming up. It's the Dodgers 2 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Back here in the desert, today's starting pitcher, Adrian Nunez.
Well, what quickly stands out to me for this guy is that he comes in with a 3-to-1 strikeout to walk ratio on the season. So when you consider consistency, the ability to get swings and misses and to limit base runners, that's critical in winning games today, especially when teams are depending on the big swing, the home run to win ball games.
And stepping in is the speedy Eric Vaughn. 1-1, check swing, appeal down to third. And no swing, says Jerry Hillsdale. And here it comes. Ripped on the ground to second. Tosses to first. One up, one down.
Batting second.
Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. All right, Singy, how about all the talent in this lineup?
They're deep, first and foremost, but the way that they can manipulate their personnel for matchups and everything else, it's very intelligent the way that they use their team. And I think it creates a little bit of uncertainty for opposing teams, especially in a big game, big series.
Swing and a ball popped up. Makes the grab for the second out.
Batting third, the second baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Now up next for Arizona, Steven Patel, 4th on the National League RBI leaderboard. That one's in there, and it's 1-2. Kicks and fires. Swing and a miss. Couldn't hit the fastball at the knees. Diamondbacks down quickly. They trail it here 2-0. New inning getting started. Here's the second baseman, Gabriel Rodriguez.
Gabriel Rodriguez.
Righty delivers. That's in there. And the count 1-2. In the air, right field. That gets down for a hit. And the leadoff man aboard.
Well, that certainly feels good when you can win the at-bat after being down in the count, up against it with 2 strikes right there. With the way defenders track down balls these days, I mean, both from the infield and in the outfield, there really aren't a lot of base hits on balls hit like that. But there's always a little room back behind the first and second baseman.
Oh, this one high and deep. Way back there. Gone! He circles the bases. 3rd home run of the season. It's 4-0.
It's like he's playing wiffle ball up there, and that's typically not the easiest way to hit a home run. To the slight opposite field, into the gap. Man, making it look easy, that's for sure.
Brady Hayashi will hit next. He's 1 for 1, led off the game with a single. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2.
It can be tough to bounce back after a big home run, but nobody on, nobody out. You just have to treat it as a fresh inning.
Look out. That fastball drilled him. He had 2 strikes on him, and he hit him.
A little problem with this location there, but now the bigger problem's at first base. Tons of speed over there. He's going to have to manage the running game and find the strike zone.
The count 2-1. Inside, just missed. Watson. Good feed. That's one. And it's a double play.
Up next for the Dodgers. The first baseman,
Darren Chadwick steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He struck out swinging at his first at bat. 2 down, nobody on. High in the air, out to right. Harris settles under it. Makes the play, and it's out number 3. 2-run shot for the Dodgers this inning. It's now a 4-0 ball game. Major League Baseball is on the show. Back here at Chase Field, here's the veteran outfielder, Corbin Carroll.
No left fielder.
Singy, you got to appreciate a guy who's this good defensively. I mean, watching him track balls in the outfield, it is beautiful. Next offering misses, ball 2. So how much does his speed factor into his ability to go get it?
It's heartbreaking for the hitter because off the bat, he thinks this ball's going to...
And that's a fair ball. Now he'll turn for second. And he's got a leadoff double.
Love how he let that ball travel, trusted his hands. Nice job of going the other way.
So a man aboard. Next to hit for Arizona, Luis Toribio. Homered in the ball game yesterday afternoon. On the ground. Tosses to first. That's one out, the bottom of the second.
Batting sixth, the first baseman, Ivan.
Next up for the Diamondbacks, number 10.
He's got pop, which is a little sneaky because he's so comfortable with taking his base hits to the opposite field, but he can jump you if you make a mistake. Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
And the righty deals and delivers outside. Kenny Jansen doing home plate duties in this one.
Not a huge strike zone from Jansen, so he can't really be called a pitcher's umpire, but he does like the bottom part of the strike zone. We may see some pitchers steal a few strikes down there, especially the ones right below the knees. That's if their catcher can present it properly.
Fouls one away, and now 3-2. At the belt and fires. Foul. We'll see another payoff pitch. Stays alive.
Well, that's a really good pass of the ball right there. Just a little bit too quick. He's got to find a way. Just let it travel a hair more.
And a swing and a miss. 2 away.
He had him out in front, which isn't easy to do against a hitter like this, known for using the entire field. Just couldn't sit back long enough on that one.
Now it's the veteran outfielder, Dustin Harris. One of the stars in the win yesterday as he had 3 hits. Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One left for Arizona. They're down 4-0. On to the third inning, and at the plate for the Dodgers, Ronald Ruiz. This is a true 5-tool guy. Not very many of them out there, but when he's on the field, you can't take your eye off of him. Got him swinging.
This guy will throw any pitch in any count. 3-2. He goes off speed, gets the out.
Now
Adrian Rubio steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He reached on a walk his first time.
Fans come to the ballpark to watch him play. And in baseball, to have such a talented player going out there every day and putting on the show that he does, just a joy to watch.
Next pitch downstairs, and it's 2-2. Hits for average power, the ability to field, the arm, and then the speed. Really impressive. Whips it to first. First 2 batters retired here in the top of the third.
Now batting, catcher, Enos
And up next for
Rodriguez.
Los Angeles, Enos Rodriguez. He drove in 2 with a single his first time up. The wind and the pitch. That one missed.
This is important. If he can go 1, 2, 3 here, will be a very positive sign for him and for his team.
Ripped on a line. Grabs it on the run. That is the inning. Dodgers down in order. They lead 4-0. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And now the DH, Brendan
The designated
Palmer.
hitter, Brendan Palmer.
Swing and a miss. 1-2.
That front door slider is such a devastating pitch. You don't want to get beat by the inside fastball, so you cheat a little bit, and then by the time it gets there, it's out of the swing plate.
And now it's 1-2. Yeah, the 1-2 misses to even the count. Caught him looking for the K.
Boog, he was shopping at the buckle right there, the way that slider made him look. That was just nasty.
Gil Mejia.
And now the catcher comes up to him. Gil Mejia. One down, base is empty. This one high in the air to left center. Dell on the move to the gap and puts the squeeze on it. That's out number 2.
The center fielder, number 33, Eric.
Now here is Eric Vaughn. Grounded out his first time. We talk about guys with good speed, and definitely he has it. But pushing the offense aside for just a second, Chris, it's the defensive side that I think the speed factors in the most. That one misses. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Well, he gets to balls that get by most people at that position. Just really impressive, because there's certain times the ball comes off the bat, automatically that team that hit it thinks that they've got a base hit, or they may have extra bases, and he just takes it away.
Now up next for Arizona, Khalil Watson. He popped out his first time. Nunez picks over, and he's back in easily.
And what makes him even quicker is the fact that he's so dialed in on the pitch as it's moving through the hitting zone. He can see how that hitter's lined up.
Runner on the go. Pitch in for a strike. Safe at second, and that was not close.
You don't usually see teams try to claw back into games by being aggressive on the base pass like this, but it's still early in this one. This kind of tells me they're going to try to tackle this one run at a time instead of waiting back for a big 3-run homer.
The pitch just missed. Vaughn stands at second with 2 gone. Right side, hard hit. Gathers and throws to first. Play made, that ends the inning. So 1 hit is all they get. 3 innings complete. It's the Dodgers 4 and the Diamondbacks nothing. And welcome back. Start of the 4th, and now here's the Dodgers designated hitter, Albert Williamson. The wind of the pitch. Just missed. Activity in the Arizona bullpen. Cody Hensley up and loosening in the pen. That one is absolutely belted. And it's off the wall. Williamson into second, and he's got a double.
A little more backspin on that instead of the top spin. And he's jogging around the bases rather than pulling up at second.
Rodriguez.
Now it's the second baseman, Gabriel Rodriguez. Singled and scored his first time. The 2-1. Swing and a ball hammered left field. That's down. One hops off the wall. Runner from second scores as they add on. It's 5-0. And in at second with an RBI double.
Ryan Bliss.
Now the Diamondbacks manager is out of the dugout, and he'll make a move to the pen. Scotty Ellis departs, and this is one he'd like to forget. Back with a new arm after this. So out of the pen for the Diamondbacks, Cody Hensley. He last pitched 2 days ago.
Cody Hensley.
And next for L.A., Ryan Bliss. He's 1 for 1 with a 2-run homer his first time up. That's ripped. Base hit. Stop sign goes up at third. Runners at the corners. Nobody out.
Multi-hit game for him now, and with the lack of results he's been having lately, I'm sure he's feeling some relief. Just a really nice approach to shoot that line drive to the opposite field. There's a lot of hard work and discipline that goes into getting a result like that at the plate. Doesn't come naturally for most hitters.
And now it's 3-2.
Not the easiest thing when you're talking about a guy that's, perhaps is going to be in the rotation, but maybe a long relief guy, to not start an inning, to come into an inning with pressure on it and try to get yourself comfortable.
Bounce to the right. Nice stop. The throw. Patel over to second, on to first, but he beats it, and a run scores.
Just a beautiful play right there to get it out. He dives to make the stop. Then a nice feed from his knees. Knew he didn't have time to get up and make that throw. The throw beats the runner. That's that internal clock working.
Man at first. Now the number 2 hitter, Chase Dell. The next offering misses, and that's ball 3. Throw over to first, and he's back in standing. (3-1), and he couldn't come up with it.
Well, interesting. He went with the off speed and walked the hitter. Man, you got to challenge the guy with the fastball.
And now here is Darren Chadwick. The pitch. That one lifted to left. Carroll moving under it. Out number 2. So first and second with 2 outs. Stepping in, Ronald Ruiz. A strikeout and a walk. Singy, you can't ask for anything more. This guy checks all the boxes offensively.
He's the ultimate professional, and it doesn't just start at game time. It starts in the afternoon, the way he prepares and gets ready for the ball game.
Oh, he throws it away. And in comes the runner from second to score. A big mistake there.
Well, you're already down in the game, and not just by a couple. And then that error allows a run to score, and this is where things can really start to fall apart. As a team, they need to pick themselves up, find a way to play better baseball the rest of the way.
And the batter now, Adrian Rubio. He's 0 for 1. And the pitch. That's a little bit low.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Corners are occupied with 2 down. Swing and a miss.
2 strikes.
And the next pitch is way outside.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Enos Rodriguez waiting to bat for the Dodgers. 3-2 now. The 3-2 is off the outside edge, and that is ball 4.
Oh, you know this guy wants to swing it, but he's showing some good patience in this one. It's the second time he's taken ball 4.
Enos Rodriguez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2 with a 2-run single back in the first. And he deals. On the ground, right side. Tosses to first. Rodriguez out on the play. Inning over, and it could have been worse. So they get 3 runs in the inning, but they also leave the bases loaded. To the bottom of inning number 4 now. It's the Dodgers 7 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Welcome back. And now Stephen Patel. Singing, he's a guy that covers both sides of the plate about as well as anyone in the sport. How difficult is that to do?
Well, just look at the back of my bubblegum card. You'll see how hard it is. These guys are great, man. They have the ability to look out there, but also to be able to turn on the inside pitch. Those that can really sharpen things on the outer half, those are the ones that become elite.
In the dirt. Up with it. Fires to first. In time to get him. One away in the
The
strikeout.
left fielder, number 7, Corbin.
This is Corbin Carroll. Doubled in his first AB. I think when you contemplate him as a player, the first thing you think about is defense, and you think about that great arm.
I also think about the speed. If he can get on, that's going to give one more thing for that pitcher to think about. Looks like he's being a little cautious with him in this at bat after doubling the first time up. Doesn't want to make another mistake.
That misses the zone. And now 3 balls and a strike. Swing and a miss as he was late that time.
I guess you throw it that hard, you can get away with locations like that right down the middle. But I still think it's a dangerous pitch. Don't want to do it again.
Struck him out looking.
Now batting, third baseman.
2 outs, base is empty. Luis Toribio stands in now for the Diamondbacks. Line drive. He's got it. And that is out number 3. Nothing doing for Arizona. Not going their way. It's 7-0. Ready now for the 5th inning. Here's a speed threat. Albert Williamson.
Albert.
He's someone that you might not describe as having elite level speed, but he can absolutely move, and it is a factor in his game. Ripped to short. Whips it across, and the leadoff hitter retired in the 5th.
Talk about being able to dial up the velocity. That first baseman over there might need a little pad inside that first baseman's mitt.
Gabriel Rodriguez steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 2-1 now. And a swing and a miss.
Look, this guy's definitely a plus runner, but what I love about him is that he goes all out every single time, never takes a break. It's guys like that, even though they don't have the elite speed, the fact that they're consistent with it, they make moves on the base paths.
Ryan Bliss steps to the plate for the Dodgers. He's already homered here in this one. 2 outs. Up the middle. Dives, and he can't hang on. He decides to hold on to it, and the defense comes away with nothing.
The left fielder, number 8, Brady Hayashi.
Brady Hayashi steps to the plate for the Dodgers. 1 for 2. Here comes a pitch. Runner on the move. Little trouble with this one behind the plate. Throw to second. Great jump. And that is a stolen base. It wasn't even close.
Well, I'm sure that steal will raise a couple of eyebrows because of this big lead, but I think it's more respect for their opponent, knowing that they've got to continue to add on if they're going to win this game. Don't take it as an offense. Take it as a sign of respect.
That one misses. 3 balls and a strike. Chase Dell up next for the Dodgers. Runner at second, 2 down. Now this is in the air down the line. Carroll moving under it, makes the catch, inning over. 1 left for LA, and they hold a 7-0 lead. We head to the bottom of the 5th, and here's the first baseman, number 10.
The first baseman, Isaac Melendez.
The wide to kick the pitch. And a count 1-2.
You know, these D-backs just lacking discipline at the plate in this ballgame. They've been chasing pitches outside the zone all game, and it's led to some frustrating moments. They've been fooled quite a bit today.
Goes down swinging for the strikeout. Had him out front for strike 3.
Well, classic pitch sequencing there to change eye levels for the punch out. That fastball on the pitch before was up. It was very competitive, and that gets you thinking that he might try to climb the ladder. But then the curveball out of that same tunnel just falls off the table, and you can't make contact.
Swing and a miss. Struck him out. That's his second strikeout.
A pretty good break on the curveball right there. Maybe not as down in the zone as he would have liked, but deceptive enough to get that swing and miss. And if you don't catch that pitch out front on the barrel, it bears in on you pretty hard.
On the ground. And it's through for a hit. And that keeps the inning alive.
He needed that one. It's been a tough stretch at the plate lately. Not much to this one other than just a willingness to go the other way and put the ball in play. That's a team at bat right there. Nice job of staying back and letting the ball get deep.
Runner at first with 2 away. Gil Mejia, the next to hit. 0 for 1 with a flyout. Palma, the runner at first with 2 gone. Swing and a miss. It's 2-2.
He's pitching well, but not throwing a ton of first pitch strikes. Usually doesn't work out for success, but you can never predict baseball.
Here's a 2-2. That's foul off to the right side. Keeps the AB going. The pitch. In the air, right field. Rubio sizes this one up. Tracks it down for the out. And that will end the inning. 1 left for the Diamondbacks. They continue to trail 7-0. Back here in the desert, top 6. And now the center fielder, Chase Dell. Right-handed reliever. And that's in for a strike.
You know, these Dodgers doing a great job, Boog, of just waiting for the right pitch to come their way, and I'm seeing very patient at-bats out of them. The numbers say their chase rate, or swings at pitches outside the zone, is under 25%, and I think that's a big reason why they're scoring runs.
Here's the 2-2. Next offering is outside.
By not chasing out of the zone, they're getting good pitches to hit. When you can do that, you have a much better chance to square up the baseball and do damage like they have so far.
Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Around first, heading for 2. And he's there with a leadoff double.
Couldn't have timed it up any better than that. That's a good sound coming off the bat, man. And as he connected out front and ripped it into the outfield, that's one of those swings where you just don't even feel the ball hit the barrel. That's a pure stroke.
And at the plate for the Dodgers, Darren Chadwick. And that one missing low. The 2-1. And that's in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Fly ball down the line. Puts the squeeze on it. Runner tagging for third. And he's in safely at third with 1 out.
Now batting, third baseman, Ronald Ruiz.
So here's the cleanup hitter, Ronald Ruiz. He's a guy who does it all. With the lack of contact in today's game, this guy hits for contact, so he delivers average. but there's on base and slugging too. Swing and a miss, and that is strike 2.
Early in the count, you have to be real careful because of that power, but then if this hitter gets a strike or 2 on him, he's still very comfortable, and because he has the ability to get the barrel to the baseball, he's a threat deep into the count as well.
Runner on at third, 1 gone. And now it's filled up.
Full count.
The pitch. Fouled off the plate. They'll do it again. Keeps the at-bat going with a foul ball. And that's ball 4.
Take your base.
Now a great back and forth in that at bat. He had to lay off some really close pitches, and somehow Boogie found a way to keep the bat on his shoulder right there. I'll tell you right now, I couldn't have done it.
Adrian Rubio now at the plate. Pickoff throw, and he's back in there. And there's ball 4.
Didn't miss by much right there. Just couldn't get the call off the inside corner.
And now the switch hitting catcher, Enos Rodriguez. 1 for 3. This is a guy who is very highly regarded defensively. Fun to watch him control stuff behind the plate. Good game caller, good at framing, but it's that big arm that really stands out. Swing and a ground ball up the middle. That's a base hit. 1 run is in. Vaughn to third, and he's out. But on the play, 2 runs across the plate.
When you're already in scoring position, if you decide to tag, you really want to be more than 100% confident that you can make it safely to third, because otherwise you take a potential run scoring opportunity off the board. Great throw to third.
Now on the mound for the Diamondbacks, Dino Villa.
Well, he struggled quite a bit, so this is another opportunity to get on the right track. He's given up more than 1 hit per inning pitch so far this season.
Next is the designated hitter, Albert Williamson. Next one misses. 2-1.
You come into the game knowing that unless the ball's in the dirt or gets by him, we're probably not going to steal anything today. So that's where you want to get a little more aggressive on your secondary lead and hope that some base hits, some slugs, some home runs can come into play.
On the ground to first. He takes it himself to the bag, and that'll do it. They put 2 on the board with a couple of hits, no errors, and 1 left. Top of the order due up in the home half of the 6th. It's the Dodgers 9 and the Diamondbacks nothing. Bottom of the 6th inning, and now here's the speed threat. Outfielder Eric Vaughn.
Eric Vaughn.
Well, I'll say this as a former position player and base stealer. When you come into a game and you've got a guy like this behind the dish with a big arm, you really have to change your approach. Can't try to steal because you'll get thrown out. Maybe get a little bigger lead, be aggressive on the secondary. But this type of guy shuts the running game down.
Cuts on it and misses. That's a strikeout. And that's strikeout number 100 on the year. And the batter now, Khalil Watson. And a 1-1.
Good late sink on that fastball. Out of the hand looks so good, and then by the time it gets in the hitting zone, hard to get the barrel to it.
Left-hand batter waits. Wouldn't chase that time.
The idea was right, looking to locate that fastball up and in. He just missed his spot a little bit.
attacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Tasked with 1, 2, and 3 to start this inning, but no trouble so far. I'm sure he'd love to strike out the side here. Make a little statement, but you got to be composed in this spot. Focus on getting this next guy. You got 2 good outs. Want to get the third one and avoid the middle of that lineup coming up with a base runner. Could become dangerous.
The 1-1. And that one is in for a strike. Pitch misses, and the count is 2-2. Right-hander kicks, deals. Cuts and misses. It's a strikeout. And the Diamondbacks down in order. Steep hill to climb. It's a 9-0 deficit. Back here at Chase Field, top of inning number 7, leading off Gabriel Rodriguez. The wind of the pitch. There's a swing and a miss. Bullpen activity starting up now. Steven Calzado getting loose out there. Valenzuela getting loose as well. And now it's even up. Swing and a miss, struck him out.
Well, that's a blue zone right there, or the cold zone on the hitting chart. Just doesn't have much success in that part of the strike zone. And a really good job of the pitcher executing. Try to go there as often as you can. The numbers are in your favor.
And a pitch. Line drive, base hit down the line. Around first and hustling for second. That's a double, and he's got a 4-hit day.
He was all over that one. Nice job going the opposite way with it. Letting the ball travel and not allowing the barrel to hook around the ball. It's so frustrating when you see a good pitch and your hands roll over. It was on the outside part of the plate, and he approached it perfectly.
And up next for Los Angeles, Brady Hayashi. Not your prototypical leadoff guy. Gets on base, yes, but also some power. In the air, foul off first. Hauls it in, and there's 2 away.
Now batting, the center fielder, Chase Dell.
Chase Dell getting ready to hit. The pitch. Bounced up the middle. And that one handled. And that'll do it. So the Dodgers leave one, but they still hold a 9-0 lead. Back here at the ballpark, set for the last half of the 7th. And here is Corbin Carroll.
Well, just about to hit that century mark. 100 pitches for this game.
The 1-1 is fouled off. That misses. 2-2. That's a hit. So a man on base to start the inning.
Everything came together for him. Didn't get cheated on that swing and squared it up perfectly. Came off the bat at 111, and when that's the case, the odds are very much in your favor as a hitter.
Here's the third baseman, Luis Toribio. The 2-1.
Ball 3.
Well, the leadoff man gets on. You want to minimize the threat by playing sound defense. Hopefully the pitcher can get a ball on the ground and they can roll him up for 2.
Righty to the plate. Swings and misses. Now 3-2.
So impressive how the velo is still there even this deep into the outing.
Payoff pitch. That one the other way. No trouble here. Puts it away for the out. 1 down.
The first baseman, number 10, Ivan Melendez.
Number 10 stands in now for the Diamondbacks, who's 0 for 2 with a pair of strikeouts. Carroll, the base runner at first with 1 out. Next pitch is outside.
Definitely a frustrating day for the offense, but when they look at it, this guy's had his best stuff. He's painting the corners, working on the edges and changing speeds. Just a difficult one. You tip your cap.
And the right-hander deals. Line drive, and that's a base hit out into center field. Lead runner touches second, headed for third. Not in time. He's safe.
Well, I don't think that pitch would have been called a strike, but he did such a nice job of pulling his hands tight to the body and just getting enough of the barrel on it to be hard enough back up the middle for a knock.
Dustin Harris stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 2-1 pitch is in there, and the count is even. Runners are at the corners, 1 away. Swing and a ball popped up. Bliss on the move. Squeezes it. And there's 2 down.
Now batting, the designated hitter, Brendan Palma.
Brendan Palma will hit next.
Really good piece of hitting last time, going to the opposite field.
Ball to strike. Swing and a high fly ball down the right field line. Rubio snags it on the run. Diamondbacks strand a pair, and they're down 9-0. Ready to begin the 8th, and now the first baseman, Darren Chadwick. It's interesting, he plays kind of a power spot defensively, but runs pretty well. So when you're looking at that position, you're not expecting someone that has maybe above average speed, but he does. Hauls it in for the out.
That was a good pitch to hit right down the heart of the plate. Had pretty good timing on it. Just got underneath it a little bit and popped it up.
Ronald Ruiz, the next to hit. Into left center for a base hit. So a man aboard now with 1 away.
Now batting,
Adrian Rubio steps to the plate for the Dodgers.
Rubio.
And a pitch. Foul ball there. Two. Swings through it for the K. Chase the fastball up the ladder for strike 3. And here's the catcher.
3. He's out. Full 4. Take the base.
Ladies and gentlemen, your attention please. Now pitching for Los Angeles,
Take the base.
number 9,
Well, when you win by 9 runs, you have plenty of insurance runs. It's a huge confidence boost when you can just put that many runs up on the board. And I'll tell you what, the next game starter is saying, hey, I hope you guys save some runs for me. I want to get a win as well.
9-0 your final in this one. For Chris Singleton and our entire outstanding crew here at MLB The Show, I'm John Shambi. We'll see you soon.
Here now is our... And welcome in, everybody. Glad you're with us. The show brings you to a matchup of division rivals. It's the Los Angeles Dodgers and the Arizona Diamondbacks. First pitch coming your way next. Just about set to go now. And starting this one, Ryan Roy. He was certainly on point in his last outing, Chris.
Total command last time out. Scattered 2 hits over his outing. He had great stuff. We'll see if he's got it again in this one.
Digging in, it's the speedy outfielder, Brady Hayashi. Swings and misses. And the count 1-2. And that's outside.
Oh, that's out.
Next offering is downstairs.
Recognize that changeup right out of the hand. Just spit on it.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
You see how the catcher wanted that pitch up and in. Want to try to tie him up. That's the one thing we're seeing. That high fastball, you have to get it up there because of how hitters have changed their swings.
Knocks that one away, and we'll do it again. And here it comes. And he walked him.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at-bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
So digging in, Chase Dell. Kicks and deals. And there he goes. Pitching for a strike. Throw there. Safe. Siggy, he definitely showed off the wheels there.
Yeah, and it turned out to be a bang-bang play. StatCast gives us the data, and that stolen base wasn't possible without that sprint speed.
The 1-2. And a ball evens the count. Hayashi stands in second with no outs. Swing and a miss. The velocity blasted it right past him.
Boog gets talked about a lot, but a good high fastball in a two-strike situation, it's just become such a problem for hitters in more recent years. I mean, with all of the emphasis by pitchers on developing that spin rate, having a good grip on the baseball, those high fastballs, they kind of look like to the hitter that they're rising, even though they're not, but they're not decreasing.
This one swung on and hit well. Way back there. Can't get there. Base hit. Hayashi around third. The relay to the plate. It's offline. The run comes in, and it's 1-0.
Well, they strike first as he gets the job done to bring home the run. He really hammered that one down into the right field corner, and clearly he wasn't just content with the double. Really got going out of the box and hustled his way to turn that into a triple.
Ronald Ruiz steps to the plate for the Dodgers. Tons of pop. Right now he's third in the National League in homers. That misses. 2 balls and a strike. Righty delivers. Just a slow ground ball this time. He's in there. And they lead by 2.
That is it. The right fielder, Adrian Rubio.
And now the right fielder, Adrian Rubio. Outfield playing very deep, not wanting anything over their heads. Ball and a strike. The pitch. Looked like it was a little bit up.
Well, they're really running up the pitch count in this first inning. Lots of confidence from this team that is perhaps the hottest in baseball right now.
Roy checks over to first, and he's back.
Well, lots of pitches thrown in this first inning. It's kind of that nightmare scenario for starting pitching. But you know what? It's still early enough. He can settle in. He can get some length if he just cleans up his mechanics a little bit.
Still only 1 out here in the inning. Roy over to first. Ruiz back in on a dive. And the 2-2. Spoils the 2-strike pitch, and he'll see another. Swings and misses. The high heat too much on that one.
With that kind of velocity, an elevated fastball, even if it's still in the strike zone, can be tough for hitters to get on top of.
And now Morgan Felch. And now 1 and 2.
1 ball, 2 strikes.
One, 2 now. There goes the runner. On the ground to short. Watson. Out number 3. So it's 2 runs on 1 hit, no errors, and 1 man left. On to the bottom of the first. It's the Dodgers 2 and the D-backs coming up. Welcome back. On the hill here today, Kent Rocker. What do we have on him?
He's had his ups and downs in his career as his ERA is just over 4, but this is a guy that's not afraid. He's going to take the ball. He's going to go out there and give it his best.
Bottom of the first. Here's the center fielder, Garrett Chadwick.
Taken high in the draft, he's had that top prospect labeled over him since he put on a professional uniform, but at some point that starts to go away and you've got to produce at the big league level.
The 1-1 is fouled off.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team any hope. You just hope that he can get through this inning, get the bats back up there while they're hot.
Next pitch misses. Now 2-2. Swing and a miss. Got him to go up the ladder for the K.
Thought it was a pretty good pitch. Top of the strike zone. We're seeing more fastballs in that location. Hitters, especially with 2 strikes, have to be ready to pull the trigger.
Now Khalil Watson. And it is 2-1. One down, base is empty. This one chopped on the ground, but foul. The next pitch misses, and it's a full count.
Well, he's so great about hitting the ball the other way. He gets those arms extended. So right there, just trying to straighten him up a little bit so he doesn't have as much outside plate coverage.
Left-hand hitter waits. Good plate appearance there. Able to take the walk.
Now, this was a story we were paying attention to before the game. We've seen him give up walks in the past, and it's an issue once again early on.
Man at first with one gone. Next to hit for Arizona, Steven Patel. Hammered down the line, and now maybe extra bases. Lead runner around second. Lead runner holds at third, so 2 runners in scoring position and just 1 out.
Man, those are the types of hits where you don't feel any vibration in your hands whatsoever. Such a good feeling. When you connect and it jumps off your bat like that, you're thinking double at the very least. Put a great swing on it, and man, he wasn't fooled at all.
Second and third, 1 gone. Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. 4th on the batting average leaderboard in the National League. Got the bat going too soon. It's strike 2. Drilled in the air, right field, way back there, and that is out of here. He'll circle the bases, his 9th homer of the year. Just like that, they move in front. It's 3-2.
Knew what pitch he wanted to hit, spent on some other pitches in this at bat, was very patient, and it paid off.
Base is empty, 1 away, and now the veteran third baseman, Luis Toribio. Next pitch is outside.
Ball.
First inning going a bit long, 23 pitches to this point. Off the mark there, and the count is 3-1. Hard hit, right side. Steps on first for the out. Time to take a look at the Diamondbacks lineup. Batting second, a really important guy for them, Khalil Watson.
Well, these days we know teams, they put a game plan together for every hitter in a lineup. But a guy like this, they circle him, make sure he doesn't beat you. So they put in a little extra time and effort on how they're going to approach him. He can be a huge difference maker when he's hot. So it's going to be fun to see how they try to work him right here.
Next pitch is outside, and it's 2-1.
Pretty easy to give up on that pitch right there. Started on the edge of the plate with the spin. It's going to finish well off the plate.
And that's off the inside edge. And now 3 balls and a strike. There's a strike.
Full count.
Out to short, Bliss. Zips it across, and that is that. But the big blow of the inning comes right here. A 3-run homer. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're dialed into the show. Back here in the desert, and stepping in is the speedy Albert Williamson.
Well, after scoring runs, this is where you're looking for that shutdown inning. Get that hot team back in there to swing the bats.
Good job to fight that one off. And now the count is even. Our umpire behind the plate, Jerry Hillsdale. High praise for Jerry when we talk to people around the game.
Yeah, no doubt about it, Boog. He's very straightforward, very consistent back there. So most of the time, you're not even going to think about him. That's a good thing.
Got him looking. Called strike 3 and a fastball up in the zone. Next to hit, Gabriel Rodriguez. The wind and the pitch. Way out front for strike 2. The 1-2. Carroll moving under it. And puts the squeeze on that. And that quickly 2 away. So 2 down now. And here is Ryan Bliss. Coming off a 4. And next will be the Dodgers cleanup hitter, Ronald Ruiz. Next pitch way upstairs. Roy, one of the best strikeout pitchers in the game, and that certainly is a benefit to him when he's in a spot like this. Next offering misses, and the count is 3-1.
Yeah, if you're going to be in the game in high leverage situations, you've got to be able to get the swing and miss and put hitters away.
And ball 4, 2 aboard.
Now batting, right fielder, Adrian Rubio.
And now it's going to be Adrian Rubio. His first at bat was a strikeout. Singy, he's got a history of coming through in the big spots. I know I like to talk about, I'm not sure whether clutch actually exists, but you look at the numbers, and this guy always seems to deliver in those spots. Two on, 2 outs. Chop to third. Sends it across to first. That ends the frame. So it's no runs on a hit, no errors, and 2 are left. We head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Diamondbacks 3 and the Dodgers 2. As we go to the last of the third. And now the center fielder, Garrett Chadwick. 1-1 now. That clips a corner.
Well, he's back out here for the third, and after the first couple of innings, pretty rough. I think the skipper is looking for him to give him a little bit of length, see if he can save the bullpen some.
That misses the zone. 2-2. That one missing inside.
Boog, he never moved because he never had time to. But that kind of velocity, you'd prefer that pitcher work away.
The pitch. Gets a piece and stays alive. And that's ball
That's
4.
ball 4. Take your base.
What a battle. It's not always easy laying off a 3-2 pitch, and I'll tell you what, he earned that walk.
The shortstop.
Khalil Watson digs in now. He walked and came around to score his first time up. Sing, you talk about a guy that has all the skills. The range is really good, but the arm just stands out, and he makes all the plays. Rocker picks to first. Back in safe, really close.
And because of that big power arm, he's able to play a little bit deeper, make throws from the outfield grass all the way across the diamond, and still get a pretty good runner. That's impressive.
The 1-1 is fouled off. Kicks and fires. Fouls it off. Still 1-2. Rocker with a move to first. Chadwick gets back easily. Chadwick aboard here at first with nobody out. Pitch misses. 2 balls, 2 strikes.
It's a good take.
Now a screamer into the outfield. And that one gets down, fair ball. Chadwick coming home. The relay. The tag out.
A lot of real estate to cover on that play defensively. A long throw to the cutoff man, and then a lot of ground to make up as well on the relay. But an excellent job of execution and getting that out at the dish as he tried to make it home all the way from first base.
Standing in is the power-hitting second baseman, Steven Patel. 1 for 1 with a double and a run scored. And the righty deals. Lifted in the air, right field. Rubio drifts towards it. Makes the grab, and there's 2 gone.
The left fielder, number 7, Corbin.
This is Corbin Carroll. He's already homered in this one.
If you're going to be a championship type of ball club, you've got to hit with runners in scoring position. And after last night's struggles, I'm sure these guys are chomping at the bit to have this kind of opportunity here early in this game.
And that one clips the corner. 2 outs and 1 in scoring position. And it's even up.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
High fly ball, right field. Rubio makes the grab, and that will end the inning. 1 left for Arizona, but they still lead at 3-2. And welcome back. Here's the catcher, Morgan Velch.
Morgan Velch.
Now all even up. Gets a piece there. We'll do it again. Two on the way. And that skips in the dirt. In the air, left field. Carroll moving under it. And out number 1 on the grab.
Good pitch. He just kind of had him out in front on that pitch away and wasn't able to stay close.
Next is the Dodger DH, Albert Williamson. Caught looking his first time up.
3.
up for the Diamondbacks.
Three. You're out. He's out.
Bottom of the inning, and now the catcher comes up to him. Gil Mejia. Now up next for Arizona, Steven Patel. Juan Moreno gets the ball now. He's pitching on 2 days rest.
Number 26, Juan Moreno.
That misses the zone. Now 2 balls and a strike.
Tough spot right here. A couple runners on. 2-ball count. You can't nibble, but you have to execute and finish your pitch. If you leave something out over the plate, it's going to bring in some runs.
Runners on the move. Fouls one off. 2-2. And he deals. Got him looking. That's a strikeout.
Man, he had the stanky leg on that one right there. That curveball just locked him up.
The left fielder,
Corbin Carroll stands in now for the Diamondbacks. He's already homered in this game. One out. Runners at first and second. Next offering is in for a strike.
Well, all eyes on the double play ball in this spot. No better way to get out of this inning.
Ground ball left side, could be 2. To second, there's 1. Throw to first, but he beat it.
Well, that's great hustle out of the box to get down the line, knowing that a double play will end the inning. Good job at the finish, reaching out for the bag. Now they got runners on the corners and still an opportunity to pick up some runs.
Swung on, belted. That one back there. And into the pool. It's out of here. He sends it out of here. Home run number 10 on the year. And they add to the lead. It's 7-3.
That one was a hanger, and pitchers typically.
Next up, now A.J. Hinch making a move for a pinch hitter. Enos Rodriguez. A runner at first for him, nobody out. Swing and a pop-up in foul ground. And that lands in no man's land, a foul ball. Two now.
If you're on the mound right now, you know you have to retire this hitter. If he gets on base, it could open up the floodgates for this offense to score some runs.
Stays alive. Rubio on at first, nobody out. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. And a pitch. And there's ball 4.
Take your base.
It feels to me like his time on the mound is running short. Starting to show.
Steven Valenzuela takes over on the mound.
And he's got a nice lead to work with, so he should come in throwing strikes, attacking these hitters.
number 27, Steven.
And now 2-2.
Valenzuela.
Good eye right there. They've got a potent lineup. And when you think about teams capable of rallying from this kind of deficit, they're right at the top of the list. That's out to center field. Chadwick under it. He's there. He's got it. Runner tags up for third. And the throw's offline. Safe at third. And that's for L.A. And at the plate for the Dodgers, Adrian Rubio. This guy has turned into a beast. Swing and a miss, and it's a full count now.
3-2, 2 out, runner on first. A lot of movement in the infield. Hitters got to stay focused on the pitch.
Got him. Good job at damage control right there. 1 run in the inning, but they leave 2. 7th inning stretch time. It's the Diamondbacks 8 and the Dodgers 4. Back here at Chase Field, here's the second baseman, Steven Patel. Two one now. Swings through that one. The Dodgers bullpen with some action. Sebastian Fernandez, the young right-hander, up and throwing. Two down. And that's a strikeout looking. Fastball at the letters, froze him for strike 3.
Simply said, this guy's flailing at the plate right now. Just disconnected from head to toes in terms of the sink of his body. That's his 5th strikeout of the series, and we're just 2 games in. So hoping to see some kind of adjustment out of him. His at-bats are just a little tough to watch right now.
Here comes a pitch. And a strike in there. Line drive, and that should be extra bases. Makes the turn and heads for second. Not stopping, he's going for 3. Bliss with a relay throw in there safely.
2 hits for him in this one, both for extra bases. Got to feel good about that. He didn't smoke that ball, but he didn't have to, man. When you're working the ball gap to gap, there's so much open space out there. So I think that knock was all about his approach and that willingness to just let the ball get deep on it.
Now the third baseman, Luis Toribio. Certainly a factor in this one thanks to his 3-run blast back in the 5th.
Well, definitely one of the most impactful swings of the game. A big reason why they're working with the lead and looking to add to it right here, Booth.
And a 2-1 on the way. And a foul ball. Foul ball, another 2-2 upcoming. Carroll stands at third with 1 gone to the inning. Fights it off, he'll see another. Swing, and this one's bounced to the ground. And that's just foul.
Also really good at bat. What I like about this guy, his bat stays in the zone for a long time. Gives him the ability to foul off tough pitches.
Right-handed reliever. And now it's filled up.
Full.
And the pitch. Battling here as he fouls it away. Grinding AB right here. About to see pitch number 10. And he walked him.
Ball 4. Runner take your base.
When you go that deep into it at bat, the hitter usually comes out on top.
The first baseman, number 10.
Two. On with one out.
You're out. Out. Three. 4-4. Take your base. He's out. 3.
And this one ends with the score 8-5. For Chris Singleton and our entire crew, I'm John Schaub.
A very happy Father's Day to all.